Today, I feel compelled to discuss with you a matter of great importance. Some weeks ago, I released a statement regarding a course correction for the name of the church. I did this because the Lord impressed upon my mind the importance of the name He decreed for His church, even the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is not the Church of Emmanuel, Christ of Latter-day Saints, Joseph Smith. This is the Church of Jesus Christ.
The mandate given by the First Presidency and the presiding bishopric is to only focus on financial growth. EPA employees are told that the money will be used after the second coming of Jesus Christ or during Armageddon right before He would come again.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is losing a record number of its membership.
Travis Wayne Goodsall. So after posting the video and seeing the stats, I noticed that after the prophets got out of their meeting today, that there was a massive rush of views. And so checking, I saw that it was the one I did last night, which can be the church news video, even though that was the Bednar video, which was just a quick minute one, I think. Or did I speak in that one? I don't think I spoke. Just a minute. Just the title and the picture, because Ammon Giles got upset with me. And so if you're like, no, Travis, the prophets don't care about you. They don't know you exist. Are you sure you want to go there? Are you sure? See, the church has already come out and confessed after I was doing the videos on the church news that, yeah, every Thursday at 10 a.m. they have their apostle prophet meeting. The First Presidency and the prophets, they have their separate meetings, and then they have a combined meeting. And Mormon leaks, that was also perpetuated by the Salt Lake Tribune, which you should still find those video clips on their YouTube channel, of the secret hidden camera in the Apostles' meeting, back when Packer was alive and the president of the 12. Hilarious stuff. Oh, if you only knew what they talk about. Well, yeah, go to the Salt Lake Tribune YouTube channel. It should still be there. And I've used those clips and videos in the past. But for the particular video that they chose was the one I did last night. That's the one that's getting the rush. And it's about Section 119. And so not a single member of the church being informed of the information in my video, because obviously you clearly didn't study Section 119, or at least go, wait a minute, priestcraft? The Book of Mormon preaches against priestcraft. Oh no, my spiritual witness is confused as to which feeling I should have. Not a single Mormon should be Mormon if they are legitimately good people. Only those who are Danites and know they're Danites, purposely knowing they're lying, deceiving, conning, murdering, raping, stealing, are the only ones who would remain Mormon. This goes for anybody in the church, government leaders, not just religious leaders, not just for members. Nobody should be a member of this criminal operation. And I told you in another video that tithing, because of Section 119, is a criminal operation that the whole church should be shut down for. The new lawsuit, which was where I talked about it, they needed to say that Section 119 is why they're suing the church. They cannot call tithing a donation. You do not have a comprehension and appreciation of what Section 119 is telling us. You are illiterate if you read over Section 119 and still continue to call tithing a donation. It's the law, not a donation. Donation is where you're not asked to give, but you give because you choose to give. That's a donation. The church is saying you must pay, require. Law. That is not a donation. How hard is this, James Huntsman? That's why you lost. I sent an email to your lawyers to inform them, to inform you, so that you could confirm it with them, so that you could win your lawsuit, but they didn't or you didn't, and you lost. Billionaires think they know everything. Dear God, you're illiterate as a billionaire. Mooching off of daddy's inheritance. Which, likewise, he knows Section 119. And yet, because of his wealth, he stayed Mormon and was rewarded for it as he became a member of the 70 long after he turned 70. Because of his wealth, he was rewarded for that. Whereas Alan F. Packer turned 70, get out of here. Big difference. And so, because it's clear that new people are coming to this video as of noon today, that's why it's triggered the algorithms of YouTube. And in case you didn't catch on to the news yesterday, the social media people were in Congress getting chewed out by the deep state, more of the MAGA and the parents of the kids who were committing suicide because of social media bullying. And I tell you guys, and you guys don't believe, and here's the consequences, and you don't make the connection. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints killed your children who committed suicide. They're responsible. Anybody out there in the world listening to this video, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints murdered the children of those parents who were there yelling at Zuckerberg, telling him to confess. And then now the news, instead of reporting the news, are doing response videos. Here's a mother, hear her response. That's not news. It's Maury Povich or the other guy that had women strip off their clothes as they're beating each other up on stage. It's that kind of show. And it's sickening to see the deep state press go there when they, under MAGA, under Trump, were complaining about Fox 13 or Fox News doing that. And what happened to Fox News, guys? What? You reported on it. What happened to Fox News? Yeah, they got trashed in the courts. Murdoch gone. Are you sure you want to go down that same road? Because MAGA's got a different surprise for you after the 2024 election. And you're covering it in the news. And you're playing dumb. Oh, they wouldn't go that far. They've learned their lesson. God. So yeah, Nelson gets up at the pulpit of conference in 2019. You got distracted with Jesus is angry when you don't say his name in the name of the church. What you didn't hear, which I heard, but it was funny with the name, because he's saying, we're not Joseph's church. We're a fraud. But he also said, we have rigged the search algorithms on Google and Microsoft Edge and whatever other search engine there is for the internet. And we've rigged the algorithms of the social media channels. And there it is. This is why your kids were bullied and committed suicide. Because Nelson is a dominant stockholder in these companies. And social media has a company, YouTube has Google, they invest in the stock market. And so they're beholden to a board, if there is a corporate board, and the corporate board are beholden to their stock investors. Not the one who puts in $10 or maybe even $100 or $1,000 for stock. No, the ones who put in multi-millions, billions. That's who controls them. And who's the biggest stockholder in the stock market? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It's an easy connection to make. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was in Congress with their representatives, who are their puppets, who did what the church told them to do. And parents, particularly mothers, as I saw, were emotionally upset, looking for someone to blame. Blame the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This is not complicated. Get mad at the right source for the cause. Ajit Pai set this all up. The church forced him to make the change, and he willingly did it because apparently he was bribed. And we were told by the deep state Dems in that committee of the dangers that would come from Ajit Pai and his MAGA overturning net neutrality. And here we are. Dead teenagers. And the problem's easily fixed, but they can't do it because of the money ordering them not to. YouTube can fix the problem. I'm sorry, you're not 18? Get the hell off our site. Not a single kid should be on social media doing tweaking, twerking videos. What the hell? But the way this is set up is YouTube, we'll focus on that because this is where I stick, I don't deal with Facebook anymore, and then I found out that Facebook had sold my data to Russia to send me fake ads for the 2016 election because I was Pocahontas and not Belle like I was trying to rig it to be. And so you see that there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down on my videos, and Mormons immediately rush to my channel and put a thumbs down and flee. Ha ha, I own him. But you'll notice your thumbs down no longer counts for the public viewing. Only I see it now. That's a change that has happened the other year. But you still see the thumbs up. These teenagers are deeply emotionally affected if they're not getting liked. I don't know why, but with all the pressure, I guess, that teenagers get for having to be and act and behave a certain way and needing to be appreciated and acknowledged, yeah, if they live by the thumbs up and down, they die by the thumbs up and down. Which is sad that parents in our society are not teaching kids to love themselves. That they are easily affected by whether other people love them or not. And then, of course, you get MAGA, who loves to trigger people to get a whole bunch of thumbs down. Yeah! What other abominable thing can I say to get more attention? Dumbasses. Lock them all up. But then there's the comments. If YouTube insists and parents insist that it's okay to have a social media channel for your kid, you can't have them have comments. Because you can't have the kid control the comments, holding all comments for a review and letting the kid pick and choose what comment gets approved and what doesn't. You have to ban comments for kids. Because it's those comments where the trolls are doing their bullying attack. And on teenagers, those trolls go straight to the channel team who's doing the video. Whereas for me, trolls try to bypass me and go to people who have commented already to bypass me, because the way YouTube sets it up is that if people make a comment and another person sees their comment and comments to their comment, it doesn't get reported to me because they're not talking to me. And so those two can have their own chat group going on my video. And so the only way to prevent that is to hold all comments for a review. And so people who comment can be attacked by trolls, and I'm not allowing that on my channel. But as I told you the other day, I had commented on Carly's video trying to help her, providing her with links to what she was talking about, and she deleted it. The primary source document that she was talking about in the video, and she deleted it. But nonetheless, the unicorn troll came and attacked me. They were bullying me and insulting me, belittling me, not listening to me when I owned them. They weren't responding. And so sure enough, I caught them as a troll. And so I responded. Little Miss Unicorn calling me a troll? And I guess they're still waiting to figure out how to get me back, because it's been a couple of days now. but I have no interest in communicating with that person. They have made it clear they're not interested in the topic of what Carly was talking about. They're only interested in trolling me, insulting me, trying to get me to commit suicide, which is exactly what the social media guys were in Congress for yesterday. Those kind of bullying comments, insulting people. And I get that directly from Mormons. You know, you're stupid. You're an antichrist, anti-Mormon, Korahor. Why don't you leave our church alone? Go mess with your church. You're the other. You're of the devil. Mormons are threatening me to deny Joseph Smith in the Book of Mormon as learning of the Jews and bullying me to commit suicide. You're ugly. Oh, your haircut is so stupid. Did you notice? You didn't notice, did you? And so, yes, this is because of Nelson that all of this is happening. And then what does Nelson do after causing the problem? He came out in the conference, I think it was last April, and condemned you for doing what he made happen. And you still aren't obeying him. So let's go over some comment replies to finish this video off. As I see, I need to change the laundry over too. And so Ammon Giles, he replied to the Bednar video. I highlighted what the church news quoted. I knew it was out of context. The church news loves to take things out of context. I know that if I want juicier stuff, I go straight to the full talk or video. But what they had selected was just fine, as I had to do that 2-hour other video that's now a breakout. And so Bednar is saying that all religions can live in peace and harmony. Apparently he didn't listen to John Lennon's song, Imagine. Maybe that should be the theme song in the description below. Imagine. No. Allison Krogan is back. She's got a whole new mommy wardrobe. Awesome. Way to go, Allison. No longer wearing those tight-fitting dresses. So cute. Welcome back. It was awful having all these guys doing the weather. All these channels, guys. It's not weather guys, it's weather girls. It's raining women, not men. This would also be the theme song in the description below. And so he responds, Ammon responds, by saying, "You're wrong, Travis." He doesn't see anything wrong with Bednar saying that everybody just needs to believe in God and we can all get along. Every single religion has a different God. You can't just say believe in God, because everybody interprets that differently. And that's why there are so much contention, strife, and murder going on for religion. Because they all love their God. and I'm trying to tell this guy, Bednar knows this. He purposely purposely worded it that way to say you have to love the Mormon God. You have to believe in the Mormon God. And so he went back and did some more research to prove me wrong and found the bigger context, which I told you is always a bombshell. Far worse than the original surface that they reveal. And he fell for it. And sure enough, he figured it out. But he still is clueless. Because what happened, what he said afterward, after saying God, was regardless of how we understand him. That's worse. Because in so saying, he's saying it still has to be the Mormon God, regardless of how you understand him. And so because he will not get it, he cannot comprehend it, I had to let him go. And so, on the breakout video, brand new, one of the people that got triggered who follows the prophets and thus was shown my video at the noon hour. Teresa Johnson. Is this a joke? You think crime is a joke, do you? Seriously, Teresa? This whole video, even though I was lighthearted mocking with the thumbnail picture, these two girls, they had gotten a mission called, and the one had a Spanish Book of Mormon and the other had an English Book of Mormon, but they didn't have their name tags yet. So they had their photo taken and they had the website blog that they did this thing on. That's how I obtained their picture. It's all over the internet. And so, as you can see, I clearly put something over the Book of Mormon, didn't I? So what was the title of the video? Did not understand. Pictures have meaning, especially when there's memes involved. And so, no, it's not a joke. The joke is on you, Teresa, by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because you're still paying them. You're still thanking, oh God, for a prophet who is murdering people. Jokes on Mormons. And so then she's doing some time period thing. Do you know what time period you are in? Well, I haven't gotten to the Quantum Leap. I've got that. I'm watching Star Trek right now. Well, technically, Magnum P.I., the reboot season, the final season 5. But, yeah, I know exactly what time period I'm in. What are you talking about? Praying that you wake up. Here's the abuse. And stop being deceived. Really? Oh, there's the beam and the mote. That passage, that precept is just so true. Even though it's not translated correctly. And doing what's right. Get off your cell phone. They kill kids. Go back to landlines. Do email, internet, phone communication. The local police are demanding that I do a text messaging tip line. No, I want to communicate through Gmail so I can send you the photos and have a full conversation. We've got drug gangs out here in our new housing development. And I know the guy who's facilitating it. I'm trying to get a hold of the cops, and the cops don't want to be contacted by us. But nonetheless, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a criminal operation. They say so with Section 119. I took all that time to tell you. And I still missed child slave labor. Had to put it in the comments. And then another one, which I thought might have been the reason, and it's sort of, but not really. It's improving after the first 2 days of failure video views, but replacing failed Mormon parenting to groom LDS youth for the millennium. This was another Church News video. That picture came from the Church News. Not just because she's a female and she's wearing clothes for my fashion collection, which happens to be pink. But nonetheless, Slyden 122 is saying it all comes down to Brigham Young. I'm assuming that's what BY capitalized means, and where he came from. Yeah, I was going, oh, cool. He understands. Great. He's not like Teresa Johnson. He is the one who called for the hit on JS, I'm assuming Joseph Smith, and HS, I'm assuming Hiram Smith. So yeah, good job, guy. You're preaching to the guy who's been doing the videos from the actual research. Section 119, yeah, that was the money to pay the Judas price to have Joseph murdered. He'd come to one video, and you think you're smarter than me. But nonetheless, he's doing fine. I'm ready to approve his comment. And then this. He says he understands that Brigham Young put the hit on Joseph and Hiram, and then goes on to say Carthage was a lie. That was the hit! Carthage jail! What are you talking about? But wait, there's more! The Book of Mormon is a lie. He knew that it was Brigham Young, and yet he couldn't take that to the full, final finish line. Book of the Hebrews is the base. You mean view of the Hebrews. You think you know better than me. You come and Book of Mormon plagiarism explained to me. For the plagiarism for the BOM. Book of Mormon. No. This is old school misinformation for critics. You have found somebody who made this claim way back with Gerald and Sandra Tanner, and they're wrong. Linguistic science has come out and confirmed, no, View of the Hebrews is not plagiarized in the Book of Mormon. Yes, it's a similar topic. That's not called plagiarism. Just like it's not plagiarism for the existence of Star Trek, Star Wars, Sliders, Battlestar Galactica, Lost in Space, and all of those others that are not coming to mind at the moment because I'm laughing. They're all different stories. But yeah, they're all sci-fi. That is not plagiarism. View of the Hebrews is not in the Book of Mormon. And yeah, I know, it's real cool. Oliver Cowdery's parents went to that church where Ethan Smith, I his name was Ethan Smith, who wrote the View of the Hebrews, came to and then published the book while he was there. He got transferred in to the town at the Congregationalist church. And you're clueless that it was a Congregationalist church, first and foremost. And you're clueless about why the Cowdreys were going to that one after the Nathan or Nathaniel Wood scrape in the next town next door, in between where the Cowdreys lived and the town where Ethan took over the church there. See, I know history. You don't. You heard from somebody else who's misinforming you, and now you're going around spreading the lie. And so glad to be done with this MFMC. Whatever that means. I know what it means. And no, it's not a cult. It's an apocalyptic occult. Everybody gets this wrong. And so there was one that was flagged for atoning for the atonement. Thank you, emailer, who sent me those pictures, and I combined them together into one picture. Bruce Spar. He even edited his comment, and it still got flagged. And so, sure enough, he doesn't know, he doesn't study, and so what does he say? I'm the loser. Get another hobby. Oh yeah, this is my hobby. Yep, that's all this is. It's just a hobby. Stay away from academia. Even Amazon, though I don't recommend going to Amazon. Go to academia, it's free. Don't pay for my stuff. I am the translator, decipherer of Paleo Hebrew. The only one, because I deciphered it. And thus went on to do more stuff. Just a hobby. Just a hobby, which the church tried to assassinate me multiple times since then. Because they understand what it means. Why don't you? Dear God. So, hi Nelson. When are you going to give me the money that you owe me and said you're going to pay me?